Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever it is, whatever time it is, wherever you are. I am still getting over being a little bit sick, so please bear with me. But let's just get into it. Okay, we're doing air signs today. If you check my page, I've done earth signs, I did water signs, I've done fire signs, and today we are doing air signs. Okay, so we are going to tap all the way into the air sign energy, starting with our Geminis. Shout out the Gemini babies. Let me open this. Oh, I want to let some air in, some fresh. Gonna let some fresh air in. What is that? Hold on. Okay. I am literally so... I've been having a lot of bugs come into my apartment. And I hate insects. But yesterday I had like 4 or 5 flies in my house. And then today, or this morning, saw a little critter on my floor. So I'm just... Okay. Gemini. Gemini, 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 Gemini. Geminis, Libras, and Aquariuses are today. We're starting with the Gemini Collective. Spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. For the Gemini Collective, that will be drawn to my video. What do they need to hear about their love situation at this time, Spirit? What does my Gemini Collective need to hear at this time? What does a Gemini Collective need to hear at this time when it comes to their love situation? Popping right out immediately, we have the 5 of Wands and the Chariot. Very interesting. Chariot in reverse and 5 of Wands upright. Okay. And what else for the Gemini Collective? Oh. What else for the Gemini Collective in love, Spirit? What else for the Gemini Collective in love? What else is here for the Gemini Collective in love? Thank you, Spirit. Ace of Cups. Okay. Let me make sure. Yeah, it looks like it's like blurry. Like, hello? What's going on here? And hold on. I should do that so I can actually see. Oh, that's much better. I just want to make sure you guys can see the cards as well. Okay. It should be okay. I think it's all right. All right. Let's go ahead and continue. So we have the Ace of Cups, we have the 5 of Wands, and we have the Chariot. What else here? Spirit, what else is here for the Gemini Collective in love? Okay. And clarify that 5 of Wands here, Spirit, for the Gemini Collective. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry, Geminis. I am still under the weather. So, I am a little bit off. It's okay. Clarify the 5 of Wands for me, please, Spirit, for the Gemini Collective. Thank you. Okay. And what about that Chariot? Why is that Chariot here? Okay, and then the Ace of Cups. Why is that Ace of Cups here? Why is the Ace of Cups here for the Gemini collective? And the Nine of Pentacles. Why is that Nine of Pentacles here for the Gemini collective? Okay. All right. All right. All right. Gemini. Okay. I feel like you might be fighting over someone. That's immediately what I'm picking up in this energy, Gemini. I am immediately picking up that you are going to bat over someone. And you know what else I was thinking about this morning? Twilight. Are you Team Edward or are you Team Jacob? And remember, Bella had like these two guys fighting over her. And I really hate being on social media sometimes because the way people view things is so dumb and stupid. And people like are like people piss me off when it comes to movies because they don't know how to open up and expand their mind. So it really pisses me off. But going back to my point, in Twilight, there's Team Edward and there's Team Jacob, and then there's Bella in the middle, like choosing between these two people. It's a common theme in love movies. We've seen it time and time again about this girl, and she has these two options. And the reason I get mad is because everyone's like, oh my gosh, like, that would never happen in real life. But it does. It happens all the time. Like, what, are you guys okay? Like, hello? It happens all the time. People fight over people all the time. You know, people might lie and be like, oh, I would never, but people do all the time. They do. People are inherently selfish and they like to keep things for themselves. And so the thought of somebody else taking what's theirs irks people. So back to my point, Gemini, there is a big theme in this reading. What I'm picking up is that you're dealing with somebody and somebody else wants to deal with who you're dealing with too. That's why I feel like the Ace of Cups is here, because there is love. You love this person. This person is somebody that I feel like you love and that you care about and that you cherish, and that you guys have similar feelings for one another. But when it comes to the family situation, you know what I'm getting? This person might be married. They might be, or they might have kids with this person. You might be dealing with someone who has a, I don't like to say baby mama, but you might be dealing with someone who has children with somebody else. You might also be dealing with a man who has children with someone else. You might be dealing with a woman who has children with somebody else. And you are coming in to that situation where a family has already been established. And you're coming in now. You're coming in now to try to make your claim, which is why I feel like you're kind of like, where is my footing in all of this? Because I don't know if that's all wrapped up. Their situation, if it's all wrapped up, whatever that is. Okay? And I think that's why it's causing you to move so slow with this Chariot here and the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like it's causing you to move very slowly to giving, to participating in the connection, because you're just not sure if it's safe to. You're just not sure if it's safe to give to something that's already been established over here. Okay? Which, again, I think that's why it's causing, you know, strife and arguments, disagreements, rivalry, competition between you and the other party, because both of you are trying to come out on top. That's the goal. I just feel like there's a lot of back and forth. You got her around my kids, like that type of energy. Yeah, look at that Queen of Wands coming out immediately. someone is not happy. As soon as I said that, you got her around my kids. That's what I just heard. You got her around my kids. You got that around my kids. Like, that's what I'm picking up right now. Yeah. You got this man around my kids, though. Like little John gotta be around him for real? Like, why? Why little John gotta be around him? That don't make no sense. I'm getting very much like that energy of just like, it's a little bit difficult to, for y'all to work together, for everyone to work together. It's giving blending of the families type of energy. Okay. Let's get more on that Chariot and that Six of Pentacles Spirit. Why is the Chariot and the Six of Pentacles here? Why is the Chariot and the Six of Pentacles here, Spirit? Why is the Chariot and the Six of Pentacles here, Spirit? Thank you. And it's stressing you out because I think you care about this person. I think you care about this person. I think you care about this person's kids. I think you care about this person's stability in life as far as like a family life. And I think you want to come in and you kind of want to be like, hey, we can have stability. We can have a family life, you know, something a little more healthy. But it is definitely a struggle when you're blending families. The Hangman has already wanted to come out twice. So we are going to take it. And first it came out reversed. This time it's coming up upright. So we are going to keep it. I'm going to put it over here. Okay. Why is that Ace of Cups and Ten of Cups here, Spirit? Why is the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Cups here, Spirit? Why is that Ace of Cups and Ten of Cups here? Wow, yeah, and you have faith in this situation, Gemini. You have a lot of faith in this. It's difficult. The situation is not easy. Especially if you don't have kids, Gemini. If you're walking in and you're dealing with someone that has kids or has been married and they've had this whole life and you have yet to start that in your own personal life, you still have faith in it, though. You still have faith, like, I could be a part of this. Like, I could be an active participant in this situation. You have a lot of faith in the love connection, in this working out. You're looking at this in good faith. Maybe some rose-colored glasses. I don't know. Let's see. Can I get more on the Nine of Pentacles and the Hermit, please, Spirit? Why is the Nine of Pentacles and the Hermit here? Why is the Nine of Pentacles and the Hermit here? Wow. The Lovers. Okay. You know, with that section, what I'm getting, let me see, can you even see that section? Yeah, okay, now you can. With this section, with the Nine of Pentacles, the Hermit, and the Lovers, I'm really feeling this energy of like, you're tired of being alone. You're tired of being isolated. You're tired of being out of the loop. I think even this situation makes you feel like, what leg do I have to stand on? If this woman has your children, if you know, this is a man watching, if this other man has kids with you, who am I to come in and say anything? I feel like you don't feel confident in your place in this. But, again, irregardless, you still very much feel like this person is your person, which is almost maybe frustrating to you, Gemini. I feel like it's almost frustrating to you because you're like, why can't this person be only my person and the other person just get the heck out of the picture? You know, sometimes especially in this generation, there's been a lot of like, don't date baby mamas, don't date baby daddies. Like, it's drama. And I'm not saying it's not, because it is a lot to deal with. Anybody that has children and a family, before you. But sometimes, that's just who we fall in love with. We can't help who we fall in love with. We can't. We can't help who God, the universe, sends us and who we feel connected to. We can't help it. There's nothing you can do about that. The heart wants what it wants. The heart wants what it wants. That's by Selena Gomez. Look at what I'm cutting the deck to. Knight of Swords upright and Knight of Swords reverse. Ugh, this camera's pissing me off today, bro. It's like half of you wants to rush in and just say, fuck it. Let's do this. Let's just do it. Let's just try it. And then half of you is like, I mean, is it worth it? Like, is this person worth it? And like I said, the heart wants what it wants. Selena Gomez is a Pisces, by the way, Gemini. So you could be dealing with the Pisces. And let me tell you. Oh my gosh. Bro, when I tell you I'm tired of this camera today. And the day hasn't even started, y'all. The way this person got you feeling all over the place is exactly how this reading has me feeling. Like, all over the place. Okay? Now, what I was trying to say, Gemini, is Pisces and you are a very good pair. Okay? So this could be a Pisces you're dealing with. How does Gemini's person feel about Gemini, Spirit? How does Gemini's person feel about them? How does Gemini's person feel about them, Spirit? How does Gemini's person feel about them? How does Gemini's person feel about them? Okay. This is good. They want to work towards this. They want to put in the work towards making this work, Gemini. They're down. They are down to put in the work, the long-term work. Okay? How else does Gemini's person feel about Gemini? How else does Gemini's person feel about Gemini? Yes. There's so much love. And you don't... Listen. They enjoy you because you don't remind them of their past. They enjoy you because this is a fresh, new opportunity to do this right, to do love right, to do connection right. You don't remind them of the past. You're helping them build towards something new, something solid, something, fun, something light. They're feeling good about this. They're feeling like, you're not reminding me of all the pain and trauma that I've already been through in the past. Okay? We love that. Now, how does Gemini feel about their person? Let's get just one, Spirit. How does Gemini feel about their person, Spirit? What is Gemini's feelings towards their person at this time, Spirit? What is Gemini's feelings towards their person, Spirit? Gemini's feelings. What did I just say? And I just pulled the Knight of Swords when I told you. Back and forth energy. But right now, like I said, I feel like you're like slowing down. You're not putting a lot into this right now because you're stuck and you're confused. And like I said, there might be arguments going on, disagreements. Like, why are you letting her around our son? Why are you doing this? Why are you letting this man around our daughter? Like, is giving very much like just trying to make obstacles out of nothing. How else does Gemini feel about their person? Yeah, like you just need to, you need to just focus on your own personal things, and like you're overwhelmed by all the different conversations that might be occurring. I'm so sorry, Gemini, for the video. But yeah, it's like you're just very overwhelmed by all the conversations. You're overwhelmed by all like the different decisions being made right now. it's an overwhelming situation. You don't like it. It's a lot going on. Anything else about how Gemini feels about their person? You just feel very confused by this. Because like I said, you do care about this person. You care about their children. You care about, what's going on. But you also feel like, I have to think about myself. And I have to think about my own sanity, too. I matter, too. That's the tough thing about blended families, or being with people who have children. You're stepping into an already created family, and you have to have armor, you have to have strength to continue the path. So let's get one more here for how Gemini feels about their person, Spirit. Let's get one more here for how Gemini feels about their person. Oh. Let's get one more here for how Gemini feels about their person, Spirit. Let's get one more here. Oh, thank you. Yes. You literally feel like this is just so much. You're like, I have to watch my back right now. I have to make sure I'm good right now. That's number one. Yeah, it's tough. It's definitely tough, Gemini. This is not an easy situation. Okay? And only really you know what the best choice is. But let's quickly ask. We're 21 minutes on, and I really don't like to make long videos with Gemini. This is juicy. So let's see, Spirit, what happens if Gemini just jumps into this connection and tries? What happens if Gemini just jumps into the connection and tries? Let's see how many. That's too many. What happens if Gemini just jumps into the connection and tries, Spirit? Okay. We got the King of Wands. Interesting. What else, Spirit? If Gemini just jumps in and tries in this connection? What happens if Gemini just jumps in and tries in the connection? Let me move these. Okay, thank you, Spirit. What happens if Gemini just jumps in and tries, Spirit? Okay. One more. Thank you, Spirit. And okay. And what happens if they release the situation and move on? Okay. What happens if they release the situation and move on? Oop. Okay. Interesting. And then I had one fly, so I'm going to grab that. Wow, Gemini. I mean, it can't get any clearer, okay? It really can't, okay? First, if you decide to step into this connection, okay? We've got a few things here. We've got King of Wands, Four of Cups, Five of Pentacles in the reverse, and then we've got Temperance upright. What's interesting here is I feel like jumping into this connection is actually, one, going to bring a lot of confidence within you and this person. I think you and this person might have a child of your own if you stay together. I just heard that. I also think it's going to bring a lot of balance between, yes, you and your partner, but in this entire situation in general, I think this is going to allow for more healing in the family. And I think there's going to be more recovery between everyone. It's going to cause a lot. Now, is it going to be easy? No, I think it's going to be a lot of you maybe taking a step back and allowing them to figure things out, and you just kind of being in support of that. But I do think that you'll find a good purpose in this. I'm getting great energy. If you decide to stay in this connection. I'm really feeling like the universe is going to bless you. It's going to bless this family unit. And I think it's going to be beautiful. What's interesting is if you don't stay in it, you may feel regret. We immediately got that 5 of Cups here. I feel like there's going to be regret. And what's interesting is we have the 5 of Pentacles here. Again, we had the 5 of Pentacles over here, the 5 of Pentacles over here. Either way, I think that you're going to get past this feeling of being left out. Whether you stay with this person or you don't, you're going to move past that energy of feeling left out. I don't think that that's this person's goal. What's also interesting is we have the King of Pentacles and we have the King of Wands. So 2 totally different energies here, but still it stands King energy. So whomever you're dealing with, they're still very present in your energy regardless. And they also want to make sure you don't feel left out regardless. Okay? But you also have, like I said, the 2 of Wands in the reverse. I am reading the cards in the way that I interpret them. And for me, I'm just letting you know, Gemini, I think you're going to regret it if you walk away. That's just me. I think you're going to regret it if you walk away. I think you're going to look back. I think you're going to look a little bit, I think you're going to be a little bit sad that you let it go so easily. So I don't know. I'm thinking we give it a little bit more energy. Okay? Spirit, so Gemini, give this a little bit more of their energy. What do we got? Should Gemini give this a little bit more of their energy? Should Gemini give this a little bit more of their energy? Let's get one more. One more here. Okay, clearly these don't want to come out, so we're not going to make them come out. But Gemini, like I said, I think, and look, it's already going to be 30 minutes. This camera's all over the place. Gemini, I am sorry. This was such a funky reading. I'm so sorry. This reading was funky. Okay. Hopefully this resonated, Gemini. Love you lots like tater tots. Adios. Mwah.